Hello everyone, good evening. Myself Srimanta. Today evening, I'll just take you through about the little bit technicals and how mutual fund will help you to onboard the clients with us. At the same time, it gives multiple other benefits. How you can build a long-term relationship with mutual funds through us. So all this presentation I'll take you through. Also, I'll request you to feel free to ask me any questions if you have a little you have a difficulties to understand in the remaining time. So I'll start now. Uh, First, let me introduce to all of you about myself. Myself, Srimanta. I am in Wealthy for last 2 years. Prior to that, I used to work for ICC Securities. I worked there for 5 years as a wealth manager. 19 to 2019, April 3rd, I joined Wealthy, and that time my journey is here in Wealthy. So we offer multiple products like mutual funds, unlisted equities, insurance in terms of life insurance, health insurance, all these things. But most importantly, we focus on the product that is mutual fund because how it helps all of us to create a very good long-term relationship with the client that I'll take you through. Primarily we offer financial services to our clients, and when we just consider financial services to our clients, two things comes. One is that growing clients wealth, other thing is that protecting clients wealth. And if we consider growing clients wealth, we have products like mutual funds. It can be equity, it can be debt, it can be gold as well. Also we have fixed deposits, which is a pure safe and secured with a guaranteed percentage of return. Also, we offer unlisted securities. That's also excellent tool to grow clients' wealth. We offer MLDs, which is market-linked debentures. We offer NCDs, which is non-convertible debentures. We offer guaranteed product like endowment or traditional insurance plans. Also, ULIP products also we offer. And when we consider protecting clients' wealth, we consider term insurance, which protects human life valuation. We also offer health insurance that protects health and healthcare related costs. We offer motor insurance also that protects the value of the of a particular vehicles. These all the products we offer which helps clients to grow their wealth over a period of time. But to onboard a client and to build a strong relationship with the client for longer term, mutual fund is always a first sale product. Why mutual fund? Because everyone knows about mutual fund. That's why our awareness on mutual fund is always high. And it also comes on a repeat purchase. How it helps us to get a repeat purchase? Like if someone invested a year back into ELSS tax saving scheme, that same customer can invest this year also and remaining years also into tax saving schemes. If someone is doing SIPs also every month, the SIP installment he has to pay. It is a recurring investment. Also, when someone has invested and he can see the performance is good, also he comes and invests more. So mutual fund is a product that gives me a multiple opportunity to in the particular its own category to get the investments. Mutual fund is also a product which helps client to meet their multiple requirements like short term, mid term, long term. And if I define more, if someone wants to invest for very short term, maybe for a month, liquid funds are there, low duration funds are there. If someone is planning to buy a car down the line 2 to 3 years, in the short term goal, we have investment funds for them. If someone is planning to construct his buy his own house down the line 5 to 10 years, we also have investments for them. Also, if someone is planning to invest for his retirement or build retirement purpose, we also have funds for them. So this is a single product which can cater multiple requirements of multiple different set of clients. It's a product also gives me opportunity to give us opportunity to engage a client. For example, if someone any of my client has investing with minimum even 1,000 rupees also, if I call him for, and definitely he will pick the call. So that's a relationship that starts and it goes stronger day by day. And lastly, how we will help Wealthy helps all of you, all of even me also to get client onboarded. We offer tracker. This is a unique solution provided by us which helps customer to get his entire mutual funds whichever broker he bought to get a consolidated view. We offer portfolio approach also, and we offer have our flagship product that is Smart Switch. When I'll give you a demo, I'll take you through this. How it can, it's all about making an income with us, right? So how mutual fund can create a passive income and recurring income for a long term for us with us. I'll just tell you on my example. If we do a equity based mutual funds per month, 10 lakhs. It can be through one client, it can be through multiple clients. Uh, my income is 0.7%, and monthly I'll be getting 580 rupees every month. And if I do the same 10 lakhs with multiple clients or one clients for over a period of time, my AUM also start increasing, and simultaneously my income also start increasing. If you do like that for 10, 12 months, you can get a recurring income of 7,000. And also it gives you, in the particular frame of time, it gives you to engage with the clients to offer certain offerings like health insurance, term insurance, unlisted shares, MLD, motor insurance, any all other multiple products. But to understand mutual fund, to get familiar with mutual funds in better way, I just categorized mutual fund. First I'll go with type of funds. In mutual funds we have category like debt funds, equity funds, hybrid funds, and gold funds. Also, we have in funds, generically, one is growth fund, another one is dividend fund. Growth is whatever the fund is earning, that will be keep on invested, and it will left alone for a longer term to grow. And dividend means if fund is earning anything, let's say I have invested 10,000 and the fund has grown by 10%. So fund manager will share the profit with the investor. Also, it comes with a close-ended and open-ended categories. Close-ended means there will be a specific time to invest. No one can invest after the specific time. And once the time gets over, let's say most of the time NFOs, new fund offerings, they come with the many NFOs come with a close-ended. Means there will be a particular lock-in for 3 years, 3.5 years, and once the lock-in gets over, it automatically matures. Third fund is that open-ended. Open-ended funds are like anytime anyone can invest, anytime anyone can exit also. So please note here, people may get confused with the ELSS fund as a closed-ended fund, but ELSS fund do have a lock-in of 3 years, but it's not a closed-ended, because closed-ended investing time also, it's a defined. No one can invest beyond that. And the most famous currently you all know about direct and regular funds. So direct fund, nothing but there is no brokerage involved, and because every fund has a FM expense ratio, and direct fund has the expense ratio, but there is no brokerage involved, and it is more like customer has to do by themselves without any advisory, and risk and return, everything is managed by themselves. And regular funds we offer like wealthy offer, because we get a brokerage also, and that's how we get the commission, and that is our earning. Fund details, if you see, we have SIP, means systematic investment plans. I didn't take here lump sum, because mostly people in mind when they think about mutual fund, it comes as a lump sum. So fund details I kept SIP, which goes on recurring basis every month. Other one is that these details are technicalities. NAV, which is net asset value. The NAV is something which the parameter to decide fund performance. I'll just tell you. I am investing a fund which is NAV starts with 10 rupees, and I have invested 1 lakh. So I got 10,000 units. After 1 year, that NAV became 11 rupees. So my investment has grown by 10%. So end of the year, my investment will be 1 lakh 10,000. So NAV is the parameter to judge funds performance, means how it has performed over a period of time. It can be short term, it can be long term. And as I was mentioning, direct and regular. So expense ratio is something we call it also total TER, or total expense ratio, that involves two costs. One is that fund management charges along with the brokerage. So that is the expense ratio. What how wealthy can help you to get a client onboarded? We have a tracker. I'll just give you more insight when I'll give you the demo about tracker, because tracker is certain things where nowadays you might be meeting a lot of clients, or you have seen a issue that clients have invested with multiple brokers, different banks, different individuals, but they find difficulties to keep a track of their investments in one page. They have to maintain their own Excel or own data. But tracker gives a consolidated view of his entire mutual funds, whichever broker he have invested through. He can see the fund wise, date of investments, sector wise, allocation wise, all the neat and clean details you can see. Also, we offer review of their portfolios also. When the customer sync their portfolio in our tracker, we can offer them review. Means what are the funds to be remain invested and how profit booking can be done. Also, it gives an opportunity to onboard the client directly. If someone has invested a year back, for example, in equity funds, I'm sure he made more than 20%. And market is all time trading at an all-time high. And this is a very right time to book certain profit. So from that particular fund, equity-based fund, we can just take a consent to switch the fund into low duration funds. So directly we can onboard the customer. That's a very good strategy. Smart strategies to deploy funds. This is also another key feature. Everyone offers funds specific. One fund, other fund wise they offer, but here we offer portfolios. That means every portfolio has multiple funds. Let's say, for example, where I'm investing 1 lakh or 50,000 into particular portfolio, the money will not go into one fund. It will go into 2 or 3 funds. Why we offer that? Because uh, in mutual funds, certain things are there, like risk involved. So just to mitigate that risk, we offer portfolios. If suddenly one fund is not performing, but still I have two good funds to cover the bad funds performance. Rebalancing, research and exit or book profits, that is also we do it rigorously because everyone wants advices to on their investment. So once the customer's portfolio is synced, then based on that, I can advise them based on his exact portfolio, what to be done and how good is portfolio and what could have been done much better. When I'll give you the demo next, I'll just take you through all this. We face a very common question whenever we offer mutual funds. Everyone talks kaha invest karna hai or where to invest. But before jumping into where to invest, I feel we must go through a little few more parameters like क्यों invest karna hai, why to invest, purpose of investments, goal setting. That's how we all get to know about the requirement of the clients. Either it can be short term, mid term, long term, whatever it is. So we can define the goal, and based on that, we can offer the funds also. It's not like that 65 years ago a guy investor planning to invest and I'm just offering him a very aggressive fund. That's not a good advice. Or someone is doesn't know anything about mutual fund, he needs the money in down line 6 to 7 months, and I am offering him a LSS fund which has a lock-in. That doesn't come under wise recommendations. So defining his goal and recommending product based on that makes more sense, and that strengthen the relationship also. And next parameter what I see is how, means कैसे करना है. तो कैसे करना है मतलब मुझे कुछ पैरामीटर आई नीड टू चेक सर्टेन थिंग्स दैट हाउ much the guy is capable of taking risk and what is the asset allocation is looking for. Asset allocation can be suggested by all of us, but what is his risk appetite? If someone is pure bank FD investor, if I need to get into mutual funds, pure in a short term mid cap funds will not help him. He will see he will not be comfortable when there is a downtrend in the market. So knowing his risk appetite based on that, as doing the asset allocation is a very wise suggestion. And then comes to the fund, which are the funds can be best for him. So in the next slide, you'll be able to understand much better way why and how, क्यों and कैसे defines कहाँ करना है. Why and how defines where to invest. So why can be short term parking, mid term parking, long term goals or wealth creation, and how his risk appetite is conservative, balanced and aggressive. These two combines to where, क्यों and कैसे लेके जाते हैं कौन से फंड में इन्वेस्ट करना. I've taken based on my 7 years experience, I just taken a couple of 3 different 4 5 different set of customers and their risk based on their risk appetite, how they invested and what is the return for last 10 years. If someone has invested aggressively into 100% equity, his last 10 years average is 18.30%. In the best year he made 110% return. In a worst year he made minus 58%. So the maximum drawdown is minus 66%. Another customer, he went with 80% equity and 20% debt. His last 10 years average return is coming around 16.61%. In the best year, he made around 84%, whereas in the worst year, he made minus 48%. Maximum drawdown is minus 56%. Another guy who opted for 60% equity, 40% debt, his last 10 years average return is 14.69%. In the best year, he made around 61.68%. In the worst year, he made around minus 35%. And the maximum drawdown is minus 42%. Another investor, little conservative, 40% equity, 60% debt. Last 10 years average return, he made around 12.60%. Best year, he made around close to 40%. Just a minute, I see there is a question. I just Mr. Milind, I will come to that once I finish. So Mr. Milind raised a question. I'll answer that once I finish it. So another guy who opted for 20% equity or for 80% debt, last 10 years average is 10.60%. In best year, he made around 20%, and worst year, he made around minus 3.96%. Maximum drawdown is minus 8.15. Someone is really conservative, he opted for 100% debt without taking any equity risk. Last 10 years average is 8.25%. Best year he made around 9.70. Worst year he made positive 5.65, and maximum drawdown is minus 0.36%. So the maximum drawdown is not the gap between what is the best year he made and worst year. It's not the gap, it's the gap, but what is the fluctuation his investment was there for this particular 10 years time frame. For example, I just tell you, someone has invested 1 lakh in 2011. So exactly, I'm going 1 year, 10 years back, and his 1 lakh sometime he has seen a negative of minus 66%. At the same time, he has seen the upside also, but maximum drawdown he has seen is minus 66%. Examples are there. If you have seen any infrastructure funds in last 10 years, though market has reached all-time high, but many of their funds still is many of the infrastructure fund is still negative. So this is the maximum drawdown picture. Someone, you might be having a question that how someone being 100% debt, there's a still negative drawdown. Yes, that's very much possible, because currently if you see someone has invested into low duration liquid funds just a week or 2 weeks back, still they have little negative. This negativity comes for as per the mark to market rate. So debt fund also can at times for shorter period also can give you negative return, but that's for a very shorter period. How you all can use Wealthy app to manage clients portfolio? First is that once we install that app, or once we make our client install that app, invest your capital option, if you go, you can see multiple offerings. One is coming under tax savers 2021. It has 3 funds, 40 40 20 is the percentage of allocation in 3 funds. We have diversified portfolio. Diversified portfolio, once you click, it comes with various ranges of products, short term, mid term, long term, based on this risk appetite. We have our flagship product, that is Smart Switch. That when I'll give you the demo, I'll just go there in details. We have a pure debt product, that is a medium term debt. We have advanced SIP. This SIP is purely privileged if someone is planning to invest more than 25,000. For them, we have advanced SIP. I missed to add that micro SIP here, but we have micro SIPs also. Second option, we can see we can do account management. In my family, 5 persons are investing, and I am using my mail ID for all their investments. I can manage all of their investment in single app. So if you see Om Prakash Agarwal, Shefali Chahar, Aditya Agarwal, these all three belong to same family. And with a single app, their entire investments with asset allocation also, you can see it can be tracked. And last, digital payments, how customer can make the payment using net banking, debit card, UPI. So it's a very simplified process to get the customer on board and get his investment done. So track and switch, I'll just take you to the demo, so it will help you to understand how it works. Mr. Milind, I have I'll log into my account. But it is very easy if I just Type www.wealthy.in because it will be easy for all of you to understand. This page will come. We all need to click on manage. One place to track your investments, especially mutual fund investments. I need to click on get it for free. It will ask me to ask investors as well as me to sign up with Google. I'll just do that. Okay, I did a mistake. Go back. I'm logged in. So we need to click on portfolio tracker. So as my portfolio is already synced, because I have selected the mail ID, all of your clients will receive the CAM statement. It will come as a consolidated account statement to their respective mail IDs, and they have to forward it to review@wealthy.in. And within 5 minutes, customer can see this is the entire portfolio view here. What is the amount of investment, total investment, current value, growth, can be changed to IRR or absolute both. So what is the breakdown of the portfolio? This is my portfolio. ELSS, I have 53.56%. I have small cap around 15%. I have large and mid cap 13%. I have contra allocation also 7%. I have multi cap allocation around 6%. I have mid cap allocation around 4%. This is the allocation wise. Now it will just take me through the percentage. There's a graph. What is the particular drop down compared to benchmark with my fund? And now it will give you the details about fund wise, which date the fund was started on 3rd June 2019. I have invested 16,000, current value is 23,000, overall return is 44.7%. Like that, all these things you can see. And based on that, once you can see their portfolio, or client can see their portfolio, you all can do it through your dashboard also. I just go to the dashboard. Here, option called tracker. Sync your portfolio. Like that, you have to sync. Means customer will receive the statement on his mail ID, then he has to forward it to review@wealthy. As I did last sync, 22nd Jan, I just do resync. Then generate reports. It has expired. I'll click on that. Once I click on the generate report, the same view you can also see, or client also can see. So exactly all the details will come here. So if any funds, for example, any of our investor made 40% profit, we can directly give him a proposal to switch this emerging blue chip to emerging low duration funds. If customer approves, then automatically this entire money will come to your wealthy dashboard. Means you will get that investment. So based on that, you will be able to onboard that customer. Your income will start coming to you. So this is the easy tool to get the customer onboarded quite easily. Any of the funds, so easily you can do. So how you can get the other, now I'll take you through the portfolios which you can offer to your clients. I'll go to investments, start a new portfolio. For example, I'll just first start with diversified portfolios. In diversified portfolio, we have basic three categories. One is short term, which if someone is looking to park for 1 to 2 years, we have medium term also 3 to 5 years. We have long term also 5 years plus. Short term also we have multiple categories. Someone is conservative, this is purely for short term parking. You can just click here, then you can just modify the different anything here, long term aggressive. If you click on save, again automatically the graphs will change. And if you can just put the percentage and you'll get an approximately idea also. This percentage is the last 10 years or since inception percentage. Based on that, these assumptions are made. You can modify that amount also, how much amount client is planning to do. Based on that, these figures also will change. This is how. Now I'll go to the other portfolios also. Mr. Million site is not working today, showing error 4404. Actually, it happens when you are operating site without using Chrome. I think with Chrome, this problem will not come. Please try once because I'm also using, you can see. So now I'll go to the other portfolios. Let's have a look on tax saver. I already have a tax saver, so it will not give me the option. But still, I'll just check. They said already I have tax saver. I have two portfolio. One I have invested 15,000. It has currently grown to 21,000. I have a old tax saver where I've invested 67,500. Currently it has grown to 87,750. So I'll go to the smart switch. This is the best tool which my almost 95% client has their money in smart switch. Actually, why this is very useful. Everyone talks about staggered buy in equity, and right now market is trading at all-time high. So any investment, if it goes to direct equity, there is a risk. What is the risk? If market corrects, if there is a profit booking, customer money can see little negative. But smart mover, how it works? First, it gives a time frame, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. Let's say, for example, I'm choosing 6 months. Just have a close look. In the next slide, you'll be able to understand. I'm just checking the now client's risk appetite, 60% equity or 80% equity or 100% equity. I'm going with balance, which is 80%. It means in 9 months, my money will go to equity funds from low duration funds. Just a minute, I have two questions. I'll take. Which link I can log in from? Okay. I will. So, Milind, I'll guide you as soon as possible once I finish it. So then if I go to next, it will give you a much more clear picture. Now you can see here, smart mover, I'm just starting with 5 lakhs. This is the assumption. For 1 year, if someone invests with 80% equity, his money can be grown to 5.66 lakhs. In 3 years, it can be 7.24 lakhs on the investment of 5 lakhs. In 5 years, money can be 9.27 lakhs. All these percentage 10.6 to 15.5 is based on the all these funds previous performances. How it works, I'll just show you. Uh, 5 lakh I'm starting with, and if you see, we have 5 different low duration funds: SBI Magnum low duration funds, Kotak low duration funds, Axis Treasury Advantage, Mera Asset Savings, Invesco India Treasury Advantage. So day one, these funds will get 1 lakh each because I am investing 5 lakhs. And how it works, if you see a little down, you can see here day one, first month, out of 100 rupees from low duration funds, 9% will go to equity funds. If you check 3 months later, 97% money will go to low duration funds to equity funds. After 6 months, 53% money will go shift from low duration to equity funds. And this shifting will take place every month. And after 9 months, 80% of the entire money, staggered money, monthly wise, it will go to equity fund. So after 9 months, I have 80% equity, 20% debt. So this is the asset allocation for a balanced set of profile customer. So this gives a opportunity to participate market in multiple times. It's not like that market is high, it will participate. When there is a downtrend also there in the market, it will participate. So rupee cost average, which is most important in mutual funds, that will happen. That happens in much better way. And meantime, also that money will be lying in the low duration. That also will earn around 6.6 to 7%, which is also not bad because both the way my money is growing. So smart mover is a unique proposal for all of you, for me to offer a client, because no one offers that, and that's happens systematically. So this is a unique, and this is Smart Mover Wealth's flagship product. We have almost 80% clients' money in our Smart Mover product, and client have seen the benefit of Smart Mover when market corrected last year, March, April, by 37%. None of our class customer who has money in Smart Mover, they didn't lose the capital more than into double digit. So loss was there. Market corrected by 37%. They also realized loss, but it is in the range of 7 to 8%, because their entire money was not in equity. It was staggering, and that's why still it has not been a year, their money has grown almost 30% without having much risk. So this is the benefit of Smart Mover. So I have clients, they have invested 6 lakh, 12 lakhs, and this year till now they have added close to crores also. So smart mover is something where you should pitch more, because you will get more little bigger ticket size investments, and also it gives a very good healthy relationship for a longer term also. So now I'll just take you through how to make the payment. For example, I'll click here to proceed. All these things set. I have to select net banking, debit card, or UPI. I need to click on pay. Then if I select net banking, it will take me to select the bank. Which bank? If I select this bank, then it will take me to the net banking page of this particular bank. If someone is investing through UPI, I'm sure UPI 5 lakhs will not support. So for smaller transaction, he can use UPI also. That's also another option. So payment wise, we are 100% digital, and it is very easy because most of our clients use our app for their investments. And on the app, net banking or UPI or the debit card or the credit card is not allowed for kind information. So it's easy to manage the investments also in payment wise. So that's how, it will, from the beginning to now, what I'm trying to say, how Wealthy can help you to onboard mutual fund clients as soon as possible, and how your earning also will start, and it will help all of you to build a very long-term relationship. Because mutual fund is certain things where we don't need to discuss a lot with the clients, because there is already an awareness, and once we can onboard the clients, it gives me opportunity to offer multiple products. So I end here. I'd like to take your questions. So please feel free to ask, whatever you feel you find difficulties. Mr. Milind, I'll ask you to just log in, and rather than writing, can you please tell me what is the issue exactly you're facing? अच्छा, ओके मिलिंद जी, आप वेल्थ मैनेजर डैशबोर्ड यूज कर रहे हो क्या? देखिए, मैंने आपके सामने यूज किया, मेरा तो काम कर रहा है बहुत। मैं कोई बात नहीं, दूसरा क्लाइंट भी चेक कर लेता हूँ। 10। ओके ग्रेट, चलिए। और नहीं तो मैं कुछ ट्राई करता। So, anyone is having any questions, please feel free to ask. निहाल जी, शायद आप कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हैं।
Hello.
Yes, please.
This is Philip here. I just want to understand what do you mean by this small cap, large cap? What exactly is the meaning of this?
See, in market cap, we have three different market caps. So one is large cap, one is small cap, another one is mid cap. So before 2018, क्या था, it used to be top 100 companies used to be large cap in the daily business volume in terms of market capitalization used to be 50,000 crores. But post 2018 May, SEBI recategorized the segment mid cap, large cap, and small cap. So now top 200 companies are fall under large cap. So after that, top 250 companies or 500 companies fall under mid cap. Below that, whatever the companies are there, that's small cap. So what is the parameter to judge their market caps? So large cap means the companies has to be blue chip and their market capitalization should be more than 50,000 crores. And if you see all the large cap, it is easy way to understand the large cap company. I assume you all of are having money control app. Just go to Nifty 50. So all the Nifty 50 companies fall under large cap. So how you will get to know their market capitalization when you select particular stock, and if you click their details, you'll get to know their market capitalization. Equally, in money control also you will find different indexes also. So Nifty 50, small cap, infra, Nifty infra, Nifty bank, Nifty pharma. So except Nifty 50, all these stocks fall under mid cap and small cap. So top 250 companies in the market which market capitalization is more than 50,000 crores, they fall under large cap. Below that, 250 to 500 companies fall under mid cap, and whatever company is left now, small cap domain is close to 5,000 crores, 5,000 companies plus. So this is the market capitalization. And accordingly, also a mutual fund also has certain categories. Large cap means their majority, almost 95% stock has to be from Nifty 50 or BSE top 200. Mid cap means the particular portfolio should be predominantly mid and small cap stocks. Mid cap should be higher, small cap should be lesser. And small cap means they also will be having around 80%, 75% mid cap stocks, small cap stocks, and rest would be into the mid cap stocks. So large cap mutual funds are not allowed to keep not even a single small or mid cap stocks. Small cap companies are not allowed to keep even a 1% of large cap stocks, and mid cap companies also not allowed to keep even 1% large cap stocks. Mr. Philip, I clarified. If you have any question on that, please feel free.
So there cannot be a mixed cap. It has to be either large, medium, or small.
I didn't get your question.
There cannot be a mix like a large, medium, or
No,
a
we
medium.
have a category called benchmark agnostic. So most of the time, focus funds are like that. I just tell you SBI focused equity. So they are not concentrated on particular market cap. So whenever they see fund managers see the opportunity, so they switch over the portfolio. These are the benchmark agnostic. But these kind of funds are very less, and they have some restrictions also. It cannot be 100% mid cap or 100% small cap or 100% large cap. It has to be a mix of all.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Millen has a question where you can find AMF products to choose and which option we can suggest to the clients. Uh, Once you log in to your wealthy account, you can find invest your capital. I just take you through again. So, it can help others also to understand. So once if you have created the account, this option will come. Start your capital. Okay, leave it that. I'm just going as a fresh customer who just logged in, created wealthy account. We'll ask him to log in here. Just log in. Forget about these investments. You have to come little down. Take it to there. I'll open the tab. Leave all this. You have to come to start a new portfolio. Then all these offerings will come. Currently, there's a tax season is going on. So people are looking for someone who can help them with the tax savings investment. You have to click on tax saver. As already I have done my tax savings, it is not coming, but for others it will come. If someone is planning to invest into something different, or if someone is planning to start a SIP, try to do as more SIP as much as possible, because it gives a very quick connect with the client. Diversified portfolio. This is a portfolio what I recommend most, long-term aggressive, because this portfolio is works in a dynamic way. I'll just tell you why. For example, I am starting with 15,000. You can see here three different funds, and all the funds will get equal share. One fund will get 34%. So first month, all the fund will get 5,000 each. So next month on my 15,000 renewal, all the funds will not get 5,000 each. It works in more dynamic way. System will calculate which fund didn't perform last month. That fund will get more money, because we believe in buy low, and the fund has performed little better, that fund will get lesser in allocation. So it means that whenever every month a fund is not doing good, we allocate more money to that, and actually system allocates more money towards that. So it gives always an extra edge to the investor to doing the best transaction along with the lowest NAV for that particular fund for that particular month. Mr. Millen has a question. What should be the best option for a lump sum investment? I need to give good returns. See, if someone is planning to invest more than 2 lakhs, then smart movers 80-20 or 60-40 for 9 months. That's what I recommend. So, yeah, smart mover starts with 2 lakh minimum. Anyone is having any question, please feel free. No, for instance, we more have a retail investors, because it's easy to onboard retail investors very quickly. And retail investors always come to the market when market is all time high. They never participate when the market is low, because that's a human being nature. We are more panic stricken about our investments. So we can approach much more clients this time, saying market has performed like that, and what is the opportunity, because this budget shows a lot of capital expenditures. So capital expenditure gives an opportunity for more capital infusion from migrant labor and well-established business. So still there is a lot of opportunity. We need to reach out to maximum clients. Can you please show that once through your login? If not, that's not duplicacy. That's my own account. I just log in once. You just type um, wealthy.in. If someone is having Gmail, he can use their Gmail. If someone is having other mail also, they can use. Facebook login currently disabled. This page will come. If someone is coming through for the first time, for him this option will come. Start a new portfolio. You have to click on that, and the offerings are here. He can select. Even he can sync his portfolio also like that, the way I have shown earlier. So any queries anymore? Mr. Milind, I hope you know. Okay, I assume we don't have any more questions, so I'd like to end here. Thank you very much, and I request all of you to start, onboarding clients using all the tools we have in mutual funds. If you have any queries, please contact your respective DWM team leaders. They will help you to solve each and every queries. Thank you.